Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Crazy Cool Me, aka Ursula. And if you've seen or follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I posted a Q&A, question and answer, just so you guys, if you're new to the channel or you're new subscribers or you're not family and friends, and just to get to know who I am and why I decided to do YouTube. Thank you guys for supporting me this far, all my subscribers. I love you guys so much, and all those who participate and like the comments or watch the videos and answer the Q&A. So thank you guys for those who participated in that question and answer. Let's get started. Y'all asked me some really good questions. Nobody asked anything too juicy. Too juicy, so thank you. I'm gonna start off with KJ Smooth's question. Shout out to KJ Smooth. That is, if you guys want to follow him, he does Twitch. You guys, KJ, put your information in the comments, and if you guys want to follow him, do that as well. Follow him on Instagram as well, KJ Smooth. His question is, what made you decide to start YouTube? So after I had my son, my first child, I was inspired. You just feel so, oh yes, I've conquered this great thing of childbirth, right? So after I had him, I said, hey, let me share some of the things that I went through my pregnancy and postpartum, and maybe I can help somebody. I wanted to start it so I can encourage all those out there who are going through different things. It doesn't necessarily have to be pregnancy related, but just going through this life and just trying to encourage all those people out there and encourage all the mothers out there going through different things in postpartum, and just share some of my tips as well, something that you may not have thought of, because when I was preparing to deliver Benjamin, YouTube was my go-to. I stayed on YouTube. A lot of moms and content creators on YouTube really helped me to prepare for the birth and encourage me as well. So that's what I wanted to do as well. I wanted to join in and encourage others as well to either do a channel or just watch my channel to get tips and encouragement. All right, this another question from KJ Smooth. He asked, are we going to get a gaming channel as well? And you guys asked, whoa, what? But it's so funny, KJ, that you asked that, because it was my thought, and I'm still kind of working on it. I'm in the works with my husband, about it. So I'm gonna say question mark. I don't know yet, but I really did want to do that. And you asked, I mean, I don't look like a gamer. I'm not a professional gamer, obviously, but I pick up the sticks sometimes. Okay, I pick up the sticks. I've been playing video games since about 1996. Okay, don't do the math. But about 1996, I was playing the Nintendo, and playing Nintendo 64. I'm talking about the Nintendo, when you put the cartridge, you blow it, put it in there. Somebody gets mad, yank it out, and then you see the lines on the screen. I'm talking about that. That's how old I am. And Nintendo 64, we have a Nintendo Wii. I love the Nintendo. And we have a Switch, so we don't play as often as we used to, just being parents, but we do like to play, and it's very competitive. Even though I may not be the best, I'm still very competitive at playing. But my cousin KJ, yes, he knows, because we all play together. They're better than I am, trust me. My husband's better than I am, but we all play together ever since I was young, just watching them play, watching my brother play, my uncles play. Just it was just a family thing to do. So maybe KJ, maybe I'm working on it. The next question is from my beautiful friend, my PhD friend, you guys. So she forever virtuous. Forever virtuous. Please follow her too. She has a fitness business as well where she is trying to get you snatched together, giving you healthy tips. It's called Get True Fitness. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. I used her program before, when I was having Benjamin, we were doing exercise routines. So get with her. She's awesome, amazing, and she will get you together. The question is, what will be the biggest challenge of being a mom of two? See, that comes from a PhD. She want me to write a thesis on it. See, but that's a really, really good question. It's something that I have really been thinking about since I am now pregnant. I've really been thinking about, whoa, what am I gonna do? I think the biggest challenge, I think I have two biggest challenges since we're having a girl. I think me kind of transitioning into raising a girl versus a boy and trying to make sure they stay separate, as far as girl stuff, boy stuff, and whatever needs to be just neutral things, but just trying to make sure that I raise a girl and doing girly things and being an example as a mother, as a woman, and then being a mother as an example as a woman to my son, but making him, but making sure that he sees what a wife is supposed to be, how a woman is supposed to act, all those different things, and making sure he stays a boy and in his own lane. And I think another challenge for me is making sure that I share the love. Benjamin has been getting all the love and attention because he is the only one right now, but just trying to make sure that they both feel love and that they both don't feel that mommy loves one more than the other. I think that's something that I worry about. I don't want her to feel like, well, he was first, he was here, he gets all the attention and he's the boy. No, I want to make sure I spend both quality time with both of them separately and together so that they will feel love. And so that's those are some of the challenges that I think I would face as being a mama to, besides all the other things that you have to worry about. But those two are the biggest one that comes to my mind. Thanks for that question. Okay, so the last question is story time from my beautiful niece. She wants to know, how did you first meet your husband? So if you don't know me, I guess I'll tell you, but my husband and I have been together since high school. We actually crossed paths in first grade. We went to the same elementary school, but we didn't find out until we started dating later on, years later, that we actually went to the same elementary school, which was crazy. And we didn't know each other then. But fast forward to high school, I was in the neighborhood first. I was in the neighborhood. We had lived there since I was in middle school, so some years. And then this family moves across the street. I didn't see any kids at first. I didn't even see the parents at first, so I didn't know who they were, and I didn't really pay it any mind. I just saw that they had two little annoying annoying dogs that would bark at everybody in the neighborhood and chase you down the street. They were so little, but they were just annoying. So I was, thinking, what are these, people doing here? Anyway, so fast forward to freshman year high school. I did not want to be there. I was just kind of gearing up and just putting on my guard, because you hear the horror stories of, freshmen get beat up and bullied, and I was just ready. Okay, I was ready. And I didn't want to be there. So we were in the last period of the day. No, fourth block, I think I remember. But we were in fourth block. The last class of the day was a biology class. And I was in my seat just like this. with a mean face, you know, just not wanting to be there. And then here comes late this person, this guy comes in all sweaty, and it's hot outside. It's in summer, okay? And he comes in with a hoodie, a black hoodie of all that. He comes in, have these little circle little glasses on. He comes in, so everybody's looking at him because he's late. And I look at him and he looks at me directly. He didn't look at anybody else, but he looked at me and he started smiling. And that was my future husband, y'all. So I looked at him like, I turned back around. And then, you know, we had our interactions in class. And that's a whole nother story. But we had our interactions in class. He was a jokester. He still is. He likes to jank, as we call it. And he tried to jank me and stuff. I didn't like it at all. But it ended up he was janking because he had a crush on me. He liked me. But anyway, so I found out that he was the one that moved across the street, and then I saw him, and I would be looking out the window like, okay. And, you know, he would come outside with a t-shirt on, you know, with no sleeves or no shirt on. He played football, so he worked out a lot, and he was looking muscular. I had never seen a muscular teenager like that before. You know, uses him just skinny, you know, looking regular, but he was very muscular. He had nice broad shoulders, the pecs and the abs. He had all that. And I was like, okay. So I was checking him out, you know. And then one day I was dating somebody else at the time, and that's a whole nother story too. But I was dating someone at the time, and we all knew each other from the neighborhood. So the guy was dating from the neighborhood, and my husband knew him too from the neighborhood. So him and my future husband comes over to my house, and we're talking, and they have this little pit bull, and like, hey, you want to look at this dog? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then we're playing, and he's talking to me, my husband's talking, and the guy was dating wasn't saying much. It was like he was trying to put us together, like, hey, here you go, date him instead. And so my husband and I are talking, and we're laughing, and, you know, they leave. And then later on, I'm at the flea market. I get a call on my Nokia. I don't know, I'm thinking I put a picture of it, but you remember the Nokia, like, not a smartphone, just the Nokia. So I get a call on my Nokia. It's like this. And who is this? You know, he says his name. Oh, how did you get my number? And my boyfriend, or I don't know if we were broken up at the time, but my boyfriend gave him my number and was like, hey, you need to date her instead. And so we ended up breaking up, obviously. And he wanted us to be together. I don't know. But yeah, so he calls me, and I said, well, I'm out with my family. Can I call you back? And he said, yeah, you can call me back. And so I end up calling him back. Yeah, end up calling him back, and we just end up talking all night long, I think, until he fell asleep, and he still falls asleep first. But until he fell asleep, we just had such it was just such a connection there, a spark there, that, you know, that conversation. He liked a lot of things I liked. He was a little nerdy, I was a little nerdy, and we just liked these, you know, different things. And it was just interesting to see. And he just had so much to talk about. He wasn't just on the phone breathing. He was really good at, you know, conversing, and I was impressed. He was very smarter than I thought. Because he came in all sweaty, so I didn't know. But he was very smart, athletic. It was just, he just intrigued me a lot. And from that point on, you know, we just start talking. We're talking on Yahoo Messenger. Y'all don't know about that, but Yahoo Messenger on the big old fat back computer screen. You gotta wait till the dial up. Then you can get on the internet. That was the internet before. And no Wi-Fi, none of that back then. But we were talking. We would write each other poems, and we would say different things, just expressing how we liked each other, what we thought about each other, and just say funny things about what happened in class. It was just a real genuine connection that I felt with him. And then we started dating. We were dating, and the rest is really history. We've been, through the good, the bad, and the ugly, as they say. We've been through so much. I love to reminisce about things like that because it just brings me back to why I fell in love with my husband and why he fell in love with me. Because sometimes you get out of it. You're in the monotony of life, or the hustle and bustle of life with kids and all these other things, and you just forget sometimes. And it's nice to just think back and smile and look at each other. And I used to, when we used to date, I used to tell him, "Look at me in my eyes, look at me in my eyes," and he would be like, "What?" Yeah, that's what we do. I don't know where I got that from, but I would tell him to look at me in my eyes. And it's just nice to kind of just forget everything else and look at each other and refocus on what's important. So thank you for that question. And that's my boo. I love him so much. We go through a lot, but that's life. And that's my best friend. He's been my best friend for 17 years. We've been married 11. So my best friend through it all. I still feel the same way for him, and it's nice to get that feeling back. Thank you guys for the questions. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, just click the like button and comment down below. Thank you guys again for watching. Let me know if you like the Q&A, and we'll do another one. I think I'm going to do another Q&A about the pregnancy related questions. We'll see, but let me know how you liked it, and I see you guys next time. Bye.